Hey there and welcome. My name is Dr. Jessica, and this is part 3 of my series on dealing with chronic stress and the effects it has with the GI system. Now, in the first 2 videos, I talked about all the different things that can happen with chronic stress and how it can damage your GI tract and have implications on things like your immune system and even your mood. And in part 2, we talked about the different functional tests that I use and how I help identify what exactly has occurred because of all this. Now, here in this video, we're talking about how I help heal and repair the gut and how we can kind of help support the GI system. Now, caveat, I do have to explain, this is not meant to be medical advice. This is just educational and meant to be something that you can work with your practitioner with. But this is what I use with clients inside of my online program. So when it comes to healing the gut and supporting the GI system, the first thing outside of using, dietary and lifestyle changes, working to reduce the stress, I also like to work with the system that I call the 3 R's, and that is remove, repair, and replace. Now, the first thing is to remove any of those stressors that might be causing any inflammation or causing problems in your GI system. Now, that can be from things like food sensitivities or food allergies, in which case you might want to look further into food sensitivity testing or food allergy testing. So looking at IgE as well as IgG responses to foods. So you can do testing through that, or you can do the food elimination re-challenge diet. Just know that working with these things generally is not a quick fix. It generally takes, a period of weeks to months as you're working to identify triggers. Other types of triggers you might need to identify are if there's any sort of parasite or any sort of dysbiosis happening or any sort of bacterial overgrowth. So identifying those triggers and removing them is the first step to really starting to heal that gut lining. Now, the second thing is that we want to repair the damage that has been done. We want to restore that barrier. So we want to do that by helping fuel the cells that line the gut lining. We want to help them secrete more of their mucus that is protective to the intestinal tract. We can feed those enterocytes or those cells that line the intestinal tract a simple amino acids. So things like glutamine are really helpful in repairing that gut lining, making sure that, again, you're getting enough resistant starches so that you can produce short chain fatty acids that will then also help repair that gut lining. We can use other herbs to help reduce the inflammation to help repair. So herbs like turmeric, things like quercetin. We can also help support that mucosa with kind of things that line the intestinal tract. So herbs like slippery elm, althea, DGL, or even aloe can often help soothe that mucosal barrier as well. So there are a lot of options, which is why I always recommend, again, that you work with a practitioner who knows these different types of things. So you remove your triggers, you repair the gut lining, and then you also want to replace, meaning you want to make sure that our microbiome is diverse and we have a lot of the good bacteria. So again, you can do this through diet, making sure you're getting a lot of prebiotics and probiotics through the foods that you eat. You can consider supplementing with a probiotic, making sure that you're using a high quality probiotic that has different strains as well. You also might want to consider adding different types of fermented foods, which is again going to help as a probiotic. You also want to make sure you're getting enough fiber. Just like those resistant starches, the bacteria can then break this down and it helps to feed those good bacteria as well. So using this principle of remove, repair, and replace is a really great way to start to heal the gut lining. This is exactly what I do inside of my online program, the Better Health Blueprint. Inside of that program, I work with clients using these functional tests that we've talked about. I help them identify what's going on with their gut, as well as other parts of the body. It's all related to dealing with chronic stress and the effects that it can have downstream in your body. So this is one of the modules that we actually go over. So if you want to know more information about how I work with clients, then why don't you click the link below and you can learn a little bit more about the program and you can see if it's a good choice for you. So along with this concept of remove, repair, and replace for the gut, you of course also want to be looking at other aspects and looking at reducing stress. You want to be looking into your exercise. You want to be optimizing your sleep. You of course have to look at your mindset and also balancing your hormones, making sure your immune system is working well, and if necessary, supporting routes of elimination or detoxification. So it is a head to toe approach. It's not just one system. It really does affect a lot of different areas. And that chronic stress really does touch on all those areas. So I hope that this video was helpful. If you have questions, as always, leave them in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can know when I post a new video next week. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye.